How do we put procedures into place so that the knucklehead 20-year-old that just was in the wrong place at the wrong time, guided the wrong way for 5 years, can turn their lives around so that they can live the next 50 years on the right track? When you start talking about violent offenders, those are the people you need to make sure that don't just skirt out on parole. Oh, well, the jails are overcrowded. We got some people that absolutely shouldn't be here. They're just scared and stupid. So let's get them from being scared and stupid to being productive again. We have to make sure we flip that paradigm, but part of what we can do from a federal standpoint is make sure that the guidelines that we're providing for these judges provide that pliancy, that leniency, so that they can make smart decisions. We can be tough on crime, but we can be smart on who comes before the courts. And that's what we have to do, because not all these kids start out as being these hardened criminals. Some of them are. I've done a lot of jail ministry, and some of these kids just love gangbanging. And it's scary. They will tell you. I remember this one kid, I was sitting in there, and nothing like doing jail ministry. And you're in a room like this, and there's 3 folks. There's no guard. That door is about as far away as that door is there. And although they can see in, if that guy comes across the table, they're not going to get there fast enough to do anything to help me. And we're reading the Bible, and talking to these kids, and this kid is right here with me. He's the biggest one of the 3. And he goes, "You know, Mr. Lenny, I really appreciate what you're doing, and these brothers need you. They need you, and they're going to get out of here. He's leaving in a month. He's leaving in about 3 weeks, and they need you. But I'm going to tell you, man, I'm going to get out of here. I just love banging. I love banging. I love the lifestyle." And so it made me put down my Bible and start talking to him about what attracted him to it. And there are some kids that, where they are right now, not a lot of them, but there are some that will just be honest with you and just say, "I love the lifestyle. I love the excitement. I love doing this. They love the criminality of it. They love even the hunt for the kill." But they're a minority.
But those minority are the ones that these other kids are looking at.
Bingo.
As a leader, because it's someone that we got out the easy way.
Yeah. But that's the reason why we have to put better educational opportunities and better economic opportunities in place, so that when I have those 3 around the table again at another jail ministry situation, he has nobody to talk to. He's working 25 hours a week, making $8 an hour, and this one's on an internship with an apprenticeship. So there's no way for you could still love gangbanging all you want, but you can't pull these 2 into it. Mm-hmm. That's how you beat that, because let's be real, as long as you have free will, people are allowed to do evil. As long as you have a free society, they're going to have opportunity to do evil. Doesn't mean that we want that. But all these liberals that often say that, well, we're going to keep you safe. You cannot guarantee me safety without taking liberty. You just can't do it.
Exactly right.
So, either you want to take liberty, or we're going to all run the risk every day that there's going to be a drunk driver that'll come down this road. They know the law. They know the law not to run the stop sign. They know the law not to fire a pistol at somebody. They know the law not to rob a bank. But as long as you have free will, and that's something ordained by God, you cannot prevent all these things unless if you're willing to take liberty, which, by the way, liberty is given by God too. So in some instance, you're working against God's will there as well, from a Christian perspective. So if that's the case, I have to provide as many opportunities to make sure that kids, before they get to that kid there, can look to their left and look to their right and say, well, let me try this. And then from there, you have the good people in place to put an arm around them and say, give it a shot for 2 months. See how you like it. Don't quit it after 2 days. It's going to be hard the first week because it's going to be tough learning this. But once you learn it, you get the hang of it, you'll see it's okay. And you'll get your first paycheck, and you'll take your girlfriend out, and you'll feel good that you were able to go take her out to the movies and get something to eat without having to ask for the money or just not being able to go. That's how that's how we all grew up. That's where we have to get back on track to.